And welcome to the Grant Center. My name is Eddie Glenn. I'm joined by Mitchell Smith and another great day of women's basketball. And we want to thank you for joining us again. The women played yesterday, beat Mary Baldwin, and they hope to win another conference matchup here against Ferrum. But anyway, I'm here at the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. Welcome to the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. Looking for the perfect spot to watch the big game and eat the best chicken wings in town? Head on over to Buffalo Wild Wings, located on Riverside Drive in Danville. Mitchell, I'm here at the Trophy and Sign Center refresher of last week's game of season. Kind of mentioned it a couple seconds ago, but we played Mary Baldwin last night. Do you have any comments on that?
I thought the Cougars did a great job defensively, keeping their hands up at all times, getting a lot of steals last night.
Definitely. As the girls won big last night, and they're going to want to keep that momentum going. The Cougars are actually on a 3-game win streak, and they've won 6 of their last 8 games. So they have the hot hand right now, and they want to keep that going in this conference play and move on to 10-4 in the conference, as they're playing a tough Ferrum team who Ferrum has already clinched the top spot in conference. They're 12-1. They are a very good, very well-coached team, and they have impact players to watch out for. So I'm here with the Woodall Auto Mall, keys to a Cougar victory. Mitchell, what do you think the Cougars have to work on to pull this win out today?
I think they have to start off quick today, Eddie. Came out a little bit slow yesterday. I think it impacted the game from the beginning. Couldn't get the other team too tired too quick. But I think the key for them today is to come out really hot, strong, and continue shooting the ball from the 3-line.
Definitely. And they're going to have to get Sam Chandler going and get Frida Lundquist going and make sure that they stay consistent and, really not try and force shots down the basket, but get open looks as they've always done. And we mentioned Sam Chandler and Frida Lundquist. Let's not forget about Alexis Rosia and Joelle Deese. Joelle Deese and Alexis Rosia are 2 premier shooters in this conference. You leave them open on the 3-point line, they will punish you. So, Mitchell, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back. And let's not forget to mention, it is senior night here at the Grant Center. And welcome back here to the Grant Center. Eddie Glenn joined by Mitchell Smith. It is senior night. It is conference play. It is Averett women's basketball. And we're glad you're joining us here. And I'm here with the SDR construction breakdown of today's game. Mitchell is going to be an exciting game, it looks to be, as both teams have played well in conference and well in regular season. Ferrum edged out the win last time by 19 points earlier on in the season. But Avery looks to avenge that loss and pick up another conference win here. So we got to get, like we mentioned earlier, Sam Chandler, Frida Lundquist started early. And then off the bench, we've got to get Brooke Carthen going. Brooke Carthen and Yana Koski have got to get going off the bench. And I think it's really, like you said yesterday, rotation. Got to get players rotated, got to keep them fresh, got to keep them going. So as long as we can keep them fresh and rotated, I think it's going to be a close game, and I think the Cougars are going to win this game.
Couldn't agree more, Eddie. I think the Cougars did a good job rotating yesterday, keeping everybody fresh. I think a lot of it had to do with keeping people ready and fresh for today. Like you said, coming off the bench, we expect Carthon to have a good game. I think she needs to settle down a little bit. She took too many risky shots yesterday, but we know that she can come back and have a big game here.
Definitely, and we're going to take another quick break here. I promise it'll be quick, and when we come back, we'll have your starting lineups, we'll have senior night presentation, the national anthem, and tip-off all in one. So stay tuned and go ahead and pop your popcorn, folks. And welcome back to the Grand Center, folks. Eddie Glenn, joined by Mitchell Smith. Once again, Senior Day festivities are about to kick off. And we're going to give you a quick Danville Regional Medical Center injury report. First, starting off with the Ferrum Panthers. Zarkia Maddox, a key player, Mitchell, for these Panthers, is hurt. She's not out of the game, but she's also not in the starting five for today. And I think they said she twisted her ankle, may have rolled it the wrong way, but she is out of the starting five, which is huge. She averages 21 points and 10 rebounds a game. And for the Averett Cougars, Ariana Covington, she also has a hurt leg. She was a scorer when she was in her career. She had 300 points. But, Mitchell, we're going to stop and we're going to let the fans at home listen to the good people of Averett introduce our singers. See the face posters they got up in the stands over there? And Mitchell, what a great group of singers there. And the girls showing a lot of support. And the fans, let's mention the fans real quick, Mitchell. A great home turnout. And not only home, but I know you can't see it in your house, but the fans here for Ferrum have made a trip, and it's a lot of them. So we want to thank them for coming out. But we're going to give you our national anthem really quickly here. A beautiful showing there from the chorus. Mitchell Averett has pulled out all the stops today. They've got the chorus. They've got the pep band. It's senior night. We've got face posters in the stands. Ferrum showed up great. Balloons are everywhere. Signs are everywhere. It's going to be great, Mitchell. I'm excited to call this game, and I can't wait to get started. As we're here with the Dally 7 starting lineups, I'll start off with the Ferrum Panthers. Number 11, Kelly Mounts. Number 21, Brooke Lewis. Number 50, Jesse O'Connor. Number 30, Maggie Self. And number 32, Erin March.
Now for your Averett Cougars, we have number 3, Amani Agee. Number 10, Sam Chandler. Number 11, Joelle Deese. Number 12, Alexis Rosia. And number 23, Frida Lundquist.
Hey, Mitchell, it's going to be, I know I've said it a lot so far, it's going to be a great game, but Ferrum, again, I want to mention Ferrum is not starting their best player on the court today, and she has twisted her ankle. Maddox averages 21 points a game and 10 rebounds a game, but she is not starting due to an ankle injury. They still want to get her in the game so she can still make just as good an impact, but I think if Averett can capitalize on her not being on the court, that would be huge, Mitchell.
Yeah, I think the Cougars' game plan starting out is to really push on strong, try to take advantage while she's not on the court because she's proven to be a playmaker for the Ferrum Panthers.
Definitely 100%. And Sam Chandler, the girls in warm-ups, everybody was hitting shots. There weren't a lot of missed shots. Everybody was hitting shots. They're all going in. And the girls were playing with a lot of energy and really looking great for this matchup. So, again, I'm excited to call this game. Crowd showed up good. Ferrum student section has showed up good. Averett student section showed up good. It's going to be loud. It's going to be ronkers. It's going to be great. As both teams starting 5 merge onto the court, getting the last words from their coach before this game starts. They're going to go onto the court and get ready for tip-off here. A lot of energy here, Mitchell.
Definitely great energy from both crowds here at Ferrum side and the Averett side.
This game hasn't even got started yet, and both sides are loud. As Averett wins the jump, that's senior Yana Koski there. Over to Daquilla Washington. She finds Joelle Deese over to Sam Chandler. Sam Chandler way over to Frida Lundquist by herself in the corner. That ball rattles in, rattles out. That's Yanikoski with the rebound. Joelle Deese puts up the three, and she just misses. As this is number 21, Brooke Lewis with the ball here for Ferrum. Over to O'Connor. O'Connor to Mounts. Mounts looking for somewhere to go with the ball. She's over to O'Connor from the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebounded by Joelle Deese. And DeQuilla Washington in transition here. Sam Chandler. The free pass mishandled there from Yanikoski over to DeQuilla Washington. This is Mounts with the ball here for Ferrum. She finds Self over to O'Connor. O'Connor to Lewis. Lewis blanketed defense. And Mounts with a deep three-point attempt. An audacious attempt there. Maybe she felt she had the hot hand to shoot it. Nevertheless, O'Connor got the rebound and put it back in. This is Frida Lundquist. In the corner again. She can't hit it.
Eddie, it looks like the Cougars are really trying to work the three-point line as they did yesterday, trying to keep that hot streak going.
Looks like they're playing extremely fast here on offense, passing the ball a lot. It's a high-energy game so far. Frida Lundquist almost getting her hand in there for the steal. This is Self with the ball over to O'Connor. O'Connor to Lewis. Looks like there was a foul call there on Sam Chandler. Possession will remain with Ferrum. This is Lewis with the ball. She's driving in. Over to O'Connor, back to Lewis. And that's going to be an offensive 3-second violation there. Ball will go to Averett. 2-0 is your score. Panthers out in front. Sam Chandler over to Frida Lundquist. Frida Lundquist down low to Yanikoski. And the post moves are great from Yanikoski, as they've always been. The senior center getting on the board first for Averett. What a senior night so far. And she's able to get the first bucket. This is number 32, March, over to Mounts. Down low to O'Connor, defended by Yanikoski. Shot no good. She gets her on rebound. And Joelle Deese knocks it out of her hands. Great hands there by Joelle Deese. This will be Mounts on the inbound. Looking for someone to pass it to. Mounts back outside, over to Lewis. Lewis to O'Connor. O'Connor trying to pass it down low. Ball gets stolen. Sam Chandler in transition. Looking to go coast to coast, as she was fouled there. Now will be called on, that foul will be called on the good scoring Maggie Self. She averages 10 points a game. She's a good three-point shooter for this team. As we mentioned, Joelle Deese and Alexis Rocia earlier, Mitchell. Maggie Self will drain those threes. She puts
Chandler
it in.
Makes both free throws for the Cougars.
This will be Mounts over to Lewis. Lewis takes the screen, puts the ball up, puts the ball in. This will be DeQuilla Washington. Sam Chandler back to DeQuilla Washington, over to Joelle Deese, all alone. Three-pointer no good. Sam Chandler down there trying to get the rebound. Ball knocked out of her hands. Ball will go to Ferrum. 4-4 is your score early on in this first quarter. This will be Lewis driving in. Our layup is good. Great find there.
Lewis seems to be finding her rhythm for the Panthers. Averett just need to keep her in check.
Yanikoski down low, skying over defenders there. Finding Sam Chandler.
Great find by Yanikoski to Chandler. Chandler takes her step up to the free throw line.
And it looks like Amani AJ will check into the game here for Averett. Looking to bring on that physical presence here.
See some great free throw shooting from the Cougars to start out this game, Eddie.
Definitely, they're 4 for 4 from the line so far. Don't want to jinx it. We're going to knock on wood here. This is Mounts over to Lewis. Lewis takes the screen, drives in, and she finds DeQuilla Washington in the paint. DeQuilla Washington in transition. And she's still driving. And she tries to put up the shot. Shot was blocked there by O'Connor. As ball will remain with Averett. This is DeQuilla Washington over to Frida Lundquist. Frida Lundquist to Yanikoski. And Yanikoski, another pass, selling too high. Game knotted up at 6 right now. 5:30 left in the first quarter. This is Mounts, defended by DeQuilla Washington. That foul will be called on Amani AJ. And Brooke Carton coming in to give Sam Chandler a break here. Great defense there by DeQuilla Washington. Get her hand in there and poke that ball away on that inbound. And Mounts will look to inbound. She's looking for someone to inbound to. She finds Lewis. Lewis back to Mounts. As Mounts picks up her dribble, gives it off to Lewis. Another foul called on Averett. Yanikoski picks up her first foul of the game. Averett's going to have to look to stay out of foul trouble here. They've got 3 early. That's Maggie Self putting up the three-point attempt. No good there. Frida Lundquist to Brooke Carthen. Brooke Carthen back to Frida Lundquist. Down low to Yanikoski. Great passing here by Averett. Yanikoski down low.
Seems Averett's found the weakness in this Ferrum defense, Eddie. Several baskets down low now for them.
It looks like their game plan is to get the ball down low, and if not get the bucket, at least get the foul. As that's great defense there by Averett as the ball sails out of bounds. And Alexis Rocia will check into the game. Liz Hickey looking to provide a spark here. Alexis Rocia, a great point guard here for this Averett Cougars basketball team.
Eddie, she definitely provides that spark coming off the bench right now. Usually a starter. Has a lot of quick hands, good ball movement, help the Cougars get the points.
Definitely is she. Not sure if she got that assist there, but Amani AJ, good basket down low in the post there. And this is Maggie Self crossing over. And that's a traveling violation. And this will be number 14, Mosley, checking in for O'Connor. Looks like Ferrum is playing some small ball here. Averett's going to match up and send in Joelle Dees. Frida Lundquist over to Alexis Rosia. Rosia to Joelle Dees. Joelle Dees to Amani AJ. And that shot is blocked emphatically by Aaron March. It doesn't look like Aaron March appreciated Amani AJ putting that shot up. Frida Lundquist inbounds to Amani AJ. Over to Brooke Carthen, back down low to Frida Lundquist. Frida Lundquist searching, finding Brooke Carthen. Over to Alexis Rosia. That's a three-pointer in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Frida Lundquist, but she does step out of bounds. 10-6 is your score. Averett out in front early on. This is March over to Lewis. Lewis to Mosley. Mosley defended by Joelle Dees. And that will be a foul called on number 21, Brooke Lewis. And Mitchell Averett has come out playing fast with a lot of energy and a lot of pride so far early on in this game. You see their crowd, or their bench, getting loud after every play. Down low to Amani AJ. She puts the shot up, gets her on rebound. And she goes for a second shot as she is fouled on the play. Aaron March picks up that foul, trying to get another block there on Amani AJ. And it looks like Yana Koski will check into the game. And Mitchell, it looks like Liz Hickey is matching up every time they send O'Connor in. Yana Koski's going in. And every time they bring her out, Yana Koski's coming out.
Yeah,
so they're
definitely looking to play that size matchup. Don't want to give Ferrum any advantage too early on.
Amani AJ goes 1 for 2 from the line there. And this is Brooke Carthen. Alexis Rosia defending there. This is Self over to Mounts. Defended by Rosia, good screen. Alexis Rosia, good defense. Mounts looking for O'Connor down low, didn't find her. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by Yana Koski. Brooke Carthen will bring the ball down the court here for Averett. And Brooke Carthen's looking for the foul. Didn't get one. This would be Mosley. Great hands there by Amani AJ. And a jump ball is called as Sam Chandler enters the game. And this is Mounts looking to inbound. She finds Self. Self taking the three-pointer, ignoring the fact that Brooke Carthen was in her face. Alexis Rosia looks like she thought about taking that three-pointer. Joelle Dees, a nice post move there to get to the basket. Just couldn't get that shot to fall. This is Self over to O'Connor. O'Connor to Mosley. Searching for room to work. She's back to Mounts. Over to Self. Doesn't take the screen. Mosley. And Yana Koski, a big-time block there. And Mitchell Yana Koski with a great block. As Frida Lundquist enters the game here.
Eddie, that block just put the entire Averett sideline and their bench into the game.
It definitely did. Everybody on the bench stood up and was on their feet there. Sam Chandler over to Alexis Rosia, down low to Yana Koski. Sam Chandler's going to drive in. Nice Euro step. The shot just off the front of the rim. And this is Mounts defended by Joelle Dees. Mosley picked up by Dees. And Joelle Deese picks up her first personal foul as they inbound to March. This is
great shot there by Covington for Ferrum, trying to help her get her team back into this ball game. Frida drives in. Sam Chandler tried to get the rebound there, just missed.
This is Mounts outside. That foul is called on Joelle Deese. Self misses the first free throw. Brooke Carthen will come in and give Joelle Deese a break. Just a 2-point game here. Self misses both free throws. Yanikowski comes down with the rebound. Alexis Rosia is going to look to push in transition. Frida Lundquist puts up the 3-point attempt as the buzzer sounds. No good. No timeouts called in the first quarter. But we're going to take this quick break here, and we'll be right back here with you at the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center. Close game, exciting game so far. 11-9 is your score. Your Averett Cougars out in front. Frida Lundquist over to Sam Chandler. Frida Lundquist again. DeQuilla Washington for three. That shot is nothing but net.
And Eddie, I think that's just what Coach Hickey wanted DQ to do coming off the bench like that.
Definitely. And the seniors today are playing great so far. Yanikowski, 4 points in the first quarter. DeQuilla Washington opens up the second quarter. Not even 15 seconds to the second quarter. She hits a three-pointer. That is a traveling violation called on Ferrum. And it looks like Ferrum, Mitchell, is playing a 2-3 zone here. Brooke Carthen takes a pump fake. Over to Koski. Back to Frida Lundquist. And DeQuilla Washington. Another bucket there from DeQuilla Washington. She's got two in a row, 2 straight possessions, 2 straight buckets from DeQuilla Washington. They might want to let her keep shooting. If you're Averett, if you're Ferrum, you don't want her to keep shooting.
And Eddie, Washington appears that she wants everybody to know that it's her senior night, and she's not going to let it go down easy.
Sorry, Mitchell. Brooke Carson was just playing great defense there. Almost forced a turnover. This is Brooke Carthen. Sam Chandler over to Brooke Harthen. Back to Frida Lundquist. Frida Lundquist. Amani AJ will check in for Brooke Carson. This is Mosley. Over to Mounts. Mounts takes the screen. And that was March throwing the ball over Frida Lundquist there. Good heads-up play there. As Self will check back into the game here.
Checking back in for Ferrum, number 30, Maggie Self.
Mitchell, we have still not seen any of Zarkia Maddox, the leader of this Ferrum basketball team. She averages 21 and 10. We haven't seen any of her as Averett gets a turnover, a 3-on-2 fast break here. Monty AJ gives it down low to Sam Chandler. Sam Chandler gives it to Frida Lundquist. Great pass, and that gets the bucket.
You got to think Ferrum is resting their best player for the tournament, Eddie.
And Averett's looking to capitalize and get another conference win here. And that's O'Connor. A wide open shot, and Janikowski comes down with the rebound. Sam Chandler to Amani AJ. Trying to find Janikowski in traffic there. Just no good. This is Self. The pull-up jumper. No good from Self and no good from O'Connor. Amani AJ putting up the shot. That was no good. This is number 21, Lewis. Shot no good. O'Connor's there for the rebound. She puts up the second chance points. Your score is 18-14. Averett out in front. There's a timeout called. We're going to take a break with them here at the Grant Center.
30 seconds timeout.
And welcome back, folks. An exciting game so far. (18-14) is your score. Averett out in front. Ferrum still in that 2-3 zone that we've seen them play all game so far. Amani AJ trying to put up another shot. She is blocked again by Erin March. That's Maggie Self putting up a three-pointer. No good. Ball will go to Ferrum as it was knocked out. Mounts will look to inbound the ball. She does to March. And she gets the bucket in transition. This is Frida Lundquist to Sam Chandler. Brooke Hart, the nice rebound there. And this is Mounts in transition over to Barr. Back to Mounts. Monty AJ, great hands there. Alexis Russia is going to be in transition. Ferrum ball again. And Mounts has shown she can be a great facilitator here. And this is March. Back to Mounts. Blocked by Alexis Rosia. And she's going to push the pace. Sam Chandler there for the rebound. And she gets the points.
That was a great spin move there by Rosia, driving to the basket.
This is Mounts. It's another 3-second violation called against Ferrum. Joelle Deese will check into the game here. Amani AJ putting up the shot, no good. This is Mounts. Over the bar. Alexis Rosia, great hands there. There's having some issues here with the clocks. This is going to be Barr on the inbound. Over to Mounts. Mounts looking for room to work. She finds Barr, who's double teamed immediately. And that would be a jump ball called. Possession remains here with Ferrum. And this will be Mounts on the inbound. 6 seconds on the shot clock. They need a catch and shoot. As Mounts tried to shoot there, she was blocked by Brooke Carthen. Or excuse me, Barr tried to shoot, she was blocked by Brooke Carthen. Mounts put up the second chance points and didn't get them. Frida Lundquist trying to reverse layup there. Brooke Carthen playing good defense here. This is Mounts looking for room to work. Lewis picked up by Alexis Rosia. This will be Sam Chandler checking in. O'Connor will check into the game as well. And then, as we've seen a trend here, Yanukovsky will follow O'Connor onto the court. This is Alexis Rosia. Mounts' three-point attempt was no good. His shot clock was, time was expiring there. Frida Lundquist, three-pointer is good. (23-16) is your score. Avery Cougars out in front. This is Lewis defended by Lundquist. Over to Self. Back to Lewis, picked up again by Frida Lundquist. Frida Lundquist on the rebound. This is Sam Chandler gonna go to work, and now it's a traveling violation. And D'Aquila Washington checks into the game along with Mosley for Averett and Ferrum, respectively. This is Mosley. And that's Maggie Self, a three-point attempt with people in the face. She doesn't care. She put up the shot anyway, feeling she could get that shot to fall.
Offensive foul charge to number 32, Aaron March, for his second personal.
That's Erin Marsh picking up her second foul there. D'Aquila Washington over to Sam Chandler. Sam Chandler to Frida Lundquist. Back to D'Aquila Washington. Nice pump fake to set up her own shot there. Ball remains with Averett. This is D'Aquila Washington back to Sam Chandler. That three-point attempt. There's 1:44 left on the clock. 23-16 your score. Cougars out in front. Sam Chandler, another three-point attempt. No good again. This is Maggie Self going to handle the ball. She gives it off to Mounts. This is O'Connor defended by Yana Koski. And she is fouled on the play.
Averett foul charge number 5, Yankoski, her second personal. O'Connor to the line for 2 shots.
O'Connor, first shot, good. Her second shot, no good. Rebounded there by Sam Chandler. D'Aquila Washington, hand in the face and all. Shot no good. This is Mounts over to Self. Picked up by Sam Chandler. This is March for a three, no good. Three-point attempt just off the mark there. Frida Lundquist. Shot no good. There'll be a timeout called on the court as Brooke Carthen looks to check in. 30 seconds left on the clock. 23-17 is your score. We'll be right here back with you at the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center. Eddie Glenn joined by Mitchell Smith. Averett Cougars against the Ferrum Panthers. This will be Self. They tried to get her open three-point attempt.
Averett foul charge number 3 by NJ, her second personal.
That's going to be a blocking foul called.
Self to the line for 2 shots.
There's going to be Barr checking back into the game here. Aquila Washington. 5.1 seconds left before the halftime break. 23-19 is your score. It looks like Ferrum might be trying to get their scorers on the court here. They're really going to have to push the pace here. And that's a blocking foul called against Amani AJ. Looks like the referees are talking the call over here. .4 seconds on the clock. 23-19 is your score. And she misses the first shot. And that makes the Averett crowd happy, as the Averett crowd didn't think that was a block, and neither did the bench. And she misses both of them. Time expires in the half. 23-19 is your score. Averett out in front. We'll be right back here with you at the halftime show. welcome back to the Grant Center. An exciting first half, 23-19. Your Averett Cougars lead, and this is the Planet Fitness halftime show. The Week in AU Sports presented by Wilkins & Company Wheelerters. Like we mentioned earlier, the girls played last night. They won by 20 points, won big against Mary Baldwin. The guys lost by 4 against Covenant. A tough game. They were down 14, but they cut that lead all the way down to just 4 points before the game ended. Really a tough one to lose there. But the men will look to come home Wednesday and play William Peace, then play again on Saturday, I believe. And they will look to get 2 wins. And Mitchell, let's not forget to mention Charles Bryant. He is going to eclipse and become Averett's all-time leader in rebounds, either next home game or the home game after that. And what a great accomplishment for him. Even if he doesn't eclipse it, he's still number 2. And that's just an elite. That's something not many people can say, that they led their school in rebounds. And so we want to give him a round of applause for that. But we're going to take a quick break, Mitchell. We'll be back with the player of the half and some key stats. Welcome back to the Planet Fitness halftime show. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined here by Mitchell Smith. We have Averett women's basketball action happening right now. 23-19 is your score. Your Cougars out in front. And I'm here with the Kickback Jacks. First half stats, and Ari Whitlow, painting and floor sanding player of the half. First, I'll read off some quick stats here for Ferrum. Leading the way with points is going to be Kelsey Mosley, 6 points. She's 2 for 2 from three-point land. And then we have right behind her is Jessie O'Connor, 5 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. We also have Brooke Lewis, 4 points, 4 rebounds. She's going to have to look to lessen those turnovers. She's got 5 turnovers, so she's going to have to look to lessen those turnovers. We also have Kelly Mounts, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And we have Maggie Self, 2 points, 2 rebounds. And then Jasmine Barr, 1 rebound. And so Ferrum's not playing bad. They're still in this game. No doubt they are not out of this game. So both teams are going to have to keep going. Mitchell, do you have Averett stats for us?
Yeah, so Eddie, we have Yonikowski with 7 rebounds, 4 points. Sam Chandler with 3 points and six total points, and then she has 3 rebounds. DeQuella Washington, the 5 points. Frida Lundquist with 5 points. And we also have Amani Agee with 3 points.
And we're here with the player of the halves here. I'm going to take DeQuilla Washington, Mitchell. It's her senior night. She's got 5 points so far and a steal. She came out, hit a three-pointer with all kinds of ends in her face. And then she also added on another bucket for that. So a great senior night for her. And she's going to look to have just as good a second half as she did the first half.
For me, Eddie, I'm going to have to go with Yonikowski with her 7 rebounds. She got 6 on the defensive side of the ball. If you know me, you know I'm a defensive guy. She has been holding O'Connor in check tonight. I think that's going to be a key part of the Averett's game plan is to keep that Connor in check. And Yonikowski had a really great first half. Look to see her add a few more points during the next half.
Definitely, and Mitchell, we're going to take one more quick break, and then we'll be back with some improvements for the second half and the second half itself. So we'll be right back here with you at the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center. I'm Eddie Glenn, joined by Mitchell Smith. Averett women's basketball action. 23-19 is your score. I'm here with the BB&C first half diagnosis, keys and improvements for the second half. Mitchell, do you have any improvements for the Averett basketball team going into the second half?
I think the only improvement they need to make is just to slow down a little bit. I think at times they're rushing things too quickly. Need to just take a breath, take a minute, set up their plays, and I think that'll be the deciding factor for this game.
This is Janikowski over to Frida Lundquist. She's going to drive in, gives it to Sam Chandler. Sam Chandler had space to work. DeQuilla Washington here. Over to Joelle Deese. Joelle Deese is going to pull up jumper. No good. And that pass is mishandled as it goes out of bounds. This is DeQuilla Washington handling ball here for Averett. This is Joelle Deese in the corner. That three-pointer just off the front of the rim. This is Mounts. Over to Lewis. Lewis back to Mounts. She's looking for space to work. Back to Lewis. And that's O'Connor. Shot no good. Sam Chandler in transition here. DeQuilla Washington, that pass got tipped, but it got tipped back to DeQuilla Washington. That pass could have been mishandled, but Sam Chandler able to corral it in. She puts up the three-pointer. It rattles around and is no good. And this will be Mounts on top of the ball here. Both teams not starting out too hot in the second half. And this will be Self over to Mounts. This is O'Connor looking to post up Koski. Not too many girls can post up Janikowski. As O'Connor is going to have to learn that. She's going to have to move to something different. Janikowski is just too good there in the post. And Joelle Deese is standing all alone on the three-point line. She passed up the three-point attempt. This is Lewis looking to drive in. Great defense there by Joelle Deese. Looking for someone to give the ball to. A great steal there. DeQuilla Washington is on a fast break here. And that layup is good.
Once again, Eddie, we see a great offensive effort from the senior Washington.
She is coming out making a statement in her last home game here at Averett. She wants to leave a stamp here on this court. This will be Mounts. Picked up by Joelle Deese. And that is a deep three-pointer. Hand in the face and all. Mounts. And hitting a three-pointer regardless. And that might be the spark that Ferrum needed. This is Frida Lundquist. Over to Joelle Deese. Down low to Sam Chandler. Her shot is up and she is fouled. She will go to the line for two. First shot is good. This will be Joelle Deese. This is O'Connor putting up the shot as time expires. No good.
Another great effort by Koski there, Eddie.
This is Sam Chandler. That's a rhythm three. Just no good. 22-26 is your score. Averett out in front. It's going to be March. Yana Koski called for her third foul. And still Mitchell knows Arkeya Maddox. And that free throw is no good as Alexis Rosia and Amani AJ will check into the game here for Averett. Second free throw, no good. O'Connor getting in there, getting a rebound. This is Frida Lundquist defending self. Alexis Rosia defending against Lewis. This is Lewis on the good crossover there. Shot no good. And this will be Kelsey Mosley checking in here. This will be Alexis Rosia. Over to Sam Chandler. Way over to Alexis Rosia. Down low to Yana Koski. Great passing here to Frida Lundquist. And that three-pointer is good. This is O'Connor against Koski there. Basket no good. 29-22 is your score. Frida Lundquist to Sam Chandler. To Amani AJ. And that bucket is good. Averett is on a roll right now. This is Mosley. Looking for room to work. Great hands there by Frida Lundquist. And Joel Deese will check into the game here. This is March with the ball outside. Give it off to Mounts. To Mosley. Mosley driving. And she is blocked by Sam Chandler. Ball rolls out of bounds. Possession will stay with Ferrum. Mounts was looking for someone to pass it to. Great defense there by the Cougars.
It's been a common trend throughout the day, Eddie. Cougars playing tight defense, not allowing too many open looks.
Great steal there by the Cougars. Sam Chandler in transition. She finds Frida Lundquist. What a pass. And Frida Lundquist is fouled on the play. Almost getting the and one attempt. But she will shoot 2 free throws nevertheless. Kelsey Mosley called on that foul. Frida Lundquist capitalizes and makes both of them. That extends this Averett lead to 11. Biggest lead of the day. This is Lewis looking to drive in. She's got good moves. Joelle Deese, great defense.
I believe the Cougars got a little bit of a piece of that one, Eddie.
Joel D's called on the travel there. And O'Connor and Koski will check into the game. This is Mounts. Over to Self, and that will be a foul called there against Ferrum. Averett basketball. Alexis Rosia over to Frida Lundquist. Back to Rosia, over to Joelle Dees. Back to Rosia, and she's going to take the three-pointer. Ball stays here with Averett. Alexis Rosia will inbound here for Averett. And Joelle Deese is all alone on the three-point line. And she will sink it. This is O'Connor. Pass almost mishandled there. And this is Mounts. Over to Mosley. Back to Mounts. Puts up the long three-point attempt, hand in the face. This is Mosley. Monty AJ called on that foul there. As Monty AJ will have to sit for a little bit. That is her fourth personal foul. This is March outside over to Self. Now a little O'Connor. Rebounded there by Joelle Deese. Joelle Deese, a corner three. Just no good. This is Self. Down low to O'Connor. O'Connor trying to find Self driving. No good. 36-22 is your score. Averett out in front. That's Alexis Rosia here. Alexis Rosia all alone. Three-point attempt, no good. Joelle Deese there for the rebound. Alexis Rosia thought about taking another one. And Sam Chandler's going to come in. And this is Mounts here. Defended here by Rosia. Over to Mosley, picked up by Chandler. Outside to March. And that is a charge called against Ferrum. And sitting over here in the away side, Ferrum did not appreciate that charge being called. It's Alexis Rosia with range. No good. Britt Carthen skying over everyone.
Great
to get that
Rosia.
rebound. Britt Carthen playing defense there. Timeout is called. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Your score is 36-22. Averett out in front. We'll be right back here with you at the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. Eddie Glenn joined by Mitchell Smith here. Averett out in front, 36-22. Frida Lundquist had an opened attempt. Frida Lundquist to Yanikoski. This is Yanikoski putting up the shot. And O'Connor with the emphatic block there. "17 seconds left in this third quarter. Alexis Rosia open again from 3. She's really been off this game. This is Mounts. Just 5 seconds on the clock here. Great defense there by Alexis Rosia. Brooke Carthen, the half-court shot. Brooke Carthen almost makes the half-court shot. We're going to take it to the fourth quarter here. 36-22 is your score. Averett out in front. Welcome back here to the Grand Center. 36-22 is your score. It is Ferrum's ball. Averett playing great so far against a great Ferrum opponent. This will be Mounts. Alexis Rosia called on the foul there. Mounts here on top of the ball for Ferrum. Over to Self, defended by Frida Lundquist. Over to Barr. And Brooke Carthen will pick up her first personal foul. This is Mounts outside. This is Self. And that three-pointer is good. Timeout called by Ferrum. We're going to take it with them at the Averett Sports Network. Averett Cougars basketball here at the Grand Center. 36-25 is your score. Averett lead by 11. Yanikoski. Sam Chandler will try to get to the basket. That pass was almost mishandled. Great defense there by the Panthers. They force a turnover. This will be Barr to March, defended by Brooke Carthen. Kissed the glass and put it in the bottom of the net. And Brooke Carthen with a shot of her own. That's O'Connor. Shot no good. Rebounded by Brooke Carthen. Alexis Rosia tried to drive in. Didn't like what she saw, so she brought it back out. Yanikoski down low.
Yanikoski having herself a great game defensively, not allowing too many open looks. Also showing she can score too.
This is Sam Chandler on defense there. Mounts with the ball. Basket good from Mounts. This is Brooke Carthen.
I think the Cougars want to try to use as much clock here as possible coming down to the last few minutes of this game.
Joelle Deese and Daquilla Washington will check into the game here for Averett. And still no Zarkia Maddox in this game. Mitchell, I think what you mentioned earlier is they want to rest her for the conference tournament. And they have already clinched that tournament to be at Ferrum. And that is Mounts. Deep three-point attempt. Sam Chandler down low to Joelle Deese. Great spin move to get to the basket. Couldn't get that shot to fall. And that is a traveling violation called against O'Connor. Ball will go back to Averett.
That's great defensive effort there by Frida Lundquist. Coming up behind her, knocked the ball out of her hands, makes her take a couple steps.
Daquilla Washington. Joelle Deese driving, creating space. And that basket falls.
We've seen Deese make a couple great drives throughout this game. She finally gets one to go. Great
and
steal
Frida
by
Lundquist.
And she goes coast to coast for the and one.
Good steal there. She's going to go coast to coast, get the bucket, get fouled. She's going to get an attempt for a three-point play. Couldn't hit that free throw. This is Barr. Putting up the shot with hands in her face. Ball knocked out by a Panther. Monty AJ will check in for Averett, and Mosley will check in for Ferrum. Daquilla Washington with the ball here. Sam Chandler down low to Amani AJ. That basket's good. That foul is called on Daquilla Washington. This is Aaron March. Great hands there by Amani AJ.
Ball to your Cougars.
Daquilla Washington. Over to Amani AJ. Sam Chandler with the ball now. Back to Amani. That's a three-point attempt from Amani AJ. This is Mosley here with the ball for Ferrum. And Barr will pick up her second foul as Brooke Carlton comes in and gives Sam Chandler a break. 4:44 left in the fourth quarter. What a cool set of numbers there. 46-29 is your score. Averett out in front. This is Barr. Just tried to find Marsh down low. Just overshot the pass. Joel Deese came in trying to get the steal. Knocked the ball out of bounds. This is Mosley. She finds Barr. Barr looked like she had a three-point attempt there. She passed up on it. Outside to Mounts. Picked up by Joel Deese. Averett swarming to the ball right now. Rebounded by Amani AJ. Gave it off to Frida Lundquist. Joel Deese over to Daquilla Washington. Just 4 minutes remain in this ball game.
Great spin.
Brooke Carlton get the shot to fall. As it looked like Amani AJ and Brooke Carlton was just throwing it off the backboard to each other there. Be Self at the line for 2 shots. She makes her first one. Averett lead now by 16 points late in this ball game. Yanikoski on the rebound there. Joel Deese over to Amani AJ. Back to Frida Lundquist. Frida's going to drive. No good. And the referee says that ball was knocked off of number 23, Frida Lundquist. So possession will go to Ferrum. 36-30 is your score. 3:20 left in the ball game. And that pass is mishandled. Mosley throws it away there. Sam Chandler checks in here for Amani AJ. Joel Deese showing off she's got crossovers. And Daquilla Washington as well. Sam Chandler in the corner. Now will be a block called
Panthers foul charge number 11, Kelly Miller.
against Mounts. That will send Sam Chandler to the line. Mitchell, not the person you want to send to the line here.
She's definitely a proven good free throw shooter. She spends a lot of time on it when people aren't watching, and you can tell it during the games.
And second free throw misses. But it's going to be a jump ball called. And possession will go to Ferrum. As it looked like we had Taylor Atkinson sneak in and check into the game here. Should be Mounts. Down low to O'Connor. And she worked Jonikowski to the basket.
That's the first bucket we've seen allowed by Jonikowski in a long time in this game.
Definitely. She has played great defense all game. It's a great pass from Sam Chandler to find Joelle Deese. And Joelle Deese way to find the bottom of the net there. And Mounts putting up the three-point attempt, rebounded there by Frida Lundquist. Frida Lundquist showing off she's got a little bit of handles now. That's Daquilla Washington on the three-point attempt.
Great
Way to
rebound by
keep it
Frida.
in from Frida Lundquist, and that's an easy layup from Jonikowski. She is wide open in the paint against the 5'3" Kelly Mounts. Great effort there from Mounts, but really just no shot. 51-32 is your score. Ball knocked out by an Averett basketball player. And O'Connor and that would be Jonikowski called on the technical foul.
Number 5, Jonikowski. She's also charged with a technical foul. That'll be her 5th personal foul.
And that's Jonikowski's 5th foul. That sends Jonikowski out of the game. That was the final play of Jonikowski here in the Grant Center. We're going to miss you here, Jonikowski. Jonikowski, a great 4 years here at Averett. And a great game so far. And O'Connor misses the free throw.
Cougars will look to run some clock here.
And you're right, Mitchell. The Cougars will look to run out this clock and take this win into the locker room. Less than a minute remain for Jonikowski and Daquilla Washington's last Grant Center game. And Mitchell, what a pleasure it was to call this game.
It's definitely been a great afternoon of Cougars basketball. See Averett come back to avenge the loss earlier in the year, and they clearly are proving that Ferrum does not want to play them again in the tournament.
24 seconds remain on the clock. As Daquilla Washington, I want to give her a round of applause as well. That was her final play at the Grant Center. A great 4 years from Yanikowski, Daquilla Washington, and Ariana Covington. Your 3 singers for tonight. And also Brianna Rogers. This will be Joelle Deese. She had an open look. And just 3 seconds remain on the clock. And that is an Averett Cougar win. Your score, 51-36. Your Cougars win. A great win here on senior night against a tough Ferrum opponent. But we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back here with you at your post-game report. Welcome back here to the Grant Center. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined by Mitchell Smith. We had Averett women's basketball action today. We had Averett against the Ferrum Panthers. Your final score, your final score is 51-36. Averett wins. And a great game here, a great showing by the Cougars on senior night. Loud crowds from both sides. The Ferrum away crowd really involved in the game, as well as the Averett crowd. And here with the Big Sky Rentals postgame analysis on the English Construction postgame show. Stressed out over planning a wedding or hosting a special event? Need rental equipment for that construction or landscaping project you've wanted to start? Then go see the folks down at Big Sky Rents and Events, who remind you that their inventory really is as big as the Montana sky. And Mitchell, the American National Big Bank Big Money Player of the game, who do you have?
I got to stick with the senior Yonikowski. Definitely proved to be the asset to this game for the Cougars. Had 8 total points, and she also had great 10 rebounds, so just short of that double-double. But what a way for her to go out, picking up the technical foul. You got to think the Cougars are definitely going to miss her next year.
I wouldn't want to go out any other way, Mitchell. You go out and leave a stamp on the game. You get teed up in your final seconds here at the Grant Center. That's just fantastic. And she had a fantastic game as well. I'm going to take the other senior that played tonight, DeQuilla Washington. 7 points, 1 assist, and 2 steals. She had a great game She had a great game here in the Grant Center. And she just really played well, and really all the seniors had great games. And honorable mentions, I'll take Amani AJ, 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. She played great, had a couple fouls, but she really played great. So I like Amani AJ as an honorable mention there.
For my honorable mention, I'm going to go with the late game scorer, and Frida Lundquist really took over the game to seal the Cougars the win. I think we saw it on both sides of the court. Defensively, she provided a little bit of spark, jumping some passes, and then she just finished the ball excellent the second half.
Definitely. And Mitchell, the Averett Bookstore's final stats, I'll do Ferrum. You had Jessie O'Connor leading the way, 9 points, 14 rebounds. That's almost a double-double. She was 1 free throw away from a double-double. We had Kelsey Mosley, 6 points. Then we also had an array of other shooters who really played well for this Ferrum team. But let's not forget they were missing Zarkia Maddox. It looked like they were resting her for conference play. Nevertheless, Averett wins the game. So, Mitchell, you want to read off the Averett stats here, some of the leaders?
So, as I mentioned before, Yonikowski, 10 rebounds, 8 points. We had Sam Chandler with 8 points, most of her points coming from the free throw line. Joelle Deese had 7 points and 4 rebounds. Frida Lundquist with 12 points and 3 rebounds. DeQuella Washington with 7 points. Amani AJ with 5 rebounds and 7 points. And then we also had Brooke Carthron with 5 total rebounds and then 2 points.
And Mitchell, I think that's going to wrap it up today. And that's it for the women. You won't see them at home again until next year. For Mitchell Smith, I just want to say thank you for joining us here tonight all season. We really enjoy your company. And we'll see you back next year. We'll see you back Wednesday if you want to join us. The men have a home game Wednesday. You might be able to see Charles Bryant if he eclipses that #1 spot and takes the lead in rebounding here for Averett. And so we will see you Wednesday. Thank you for joining us once again at the Averett Sports Network.